Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. If you're not new here, welcome back. My name is Ria. I am a spiritual being living this human experience, and I come on here and I talk about all things traditional values. I value dating, feminine energy, masculine energy, being the best, most empowered, most bold, and most strong version of yourself. I'm joined here with a friend, Austin. Please introduce yourself.
My name is Austin Mancuso. I'm just some dude. I like making videos, I like making music, I like going to the gym, and I like fighting. And I want to move to Thailand.
He is going to move to Thailand.
I am going to move to
In the
Thailand.
near future. Okay, today we are joined and we're going to have a conversation about your biggest questions in regards to gender roles in modern day
They've
dating.
been asking questions.
No one's been asking questions, but I need to make it seem. We'll get into the first topic. Do you think that men should pay for the date all the time? Is there an appropriate time where we should go Dutch? What is your opinion on that?
I think in a perfect world, yeah, the man should always pay for the date. That's my goal, at least. I want to be in a position where when I find the girl that I intend on marrying, she never has to pay for anything for the rest of her life. I think that's the end goal. I feel like the society we live in nowadays, it's not as feasible as it used to be. 50 years ago, a man could work like just a normal ass job, like even at a factory, and he would be paid a wage that's enough to support not just him, but an entire family. To go buy a house and go like raise children. Now a man gets a job that's above minimum wage and he's still working to barely just support himself. That makes it very difficult
That's true.
to, go out of your way and pay for every single date.
Providing is a mindset. It's not so much about how much money you're making, because someone can be making a lot of money but be spending it all on looking the part of being rich and not actually investing or saving that money. Someone who is in the provider mindset, no matter like if they get laid off, like life happens, I know and I feel supported that that person is always in that mindset of striving for more and wanting to be financially abundant and financially smart and saving and investing and thinking long term. When you're in the beginning stages, you want to make a good impression. Obviously, you want to make that I'm a provider and I'm in my divine masculine. I want you to be in your divine feminine. I want you to like let down those walls that you have from being a woman in today's patriarchal society. Let me take care of you, or at least show you for now that I'm capable and I want to take care of you. My significant other gets laid off, like I mentioned, I'm not going to break up with them because they did something that like is beyond their choice.
A lot of people do spend their money incorrectly.
Yeah.
I think that that's almost as big of a problem as just the amount that people are being paid, the way that the state of the economy in the world. Most people are really bad with money. If you're going on a first date and your intention is, okay, I'm really genuinely interested in this person and I want to build something serious with them, or see if we have the connection to build something serious, I believe you should go in and you should pay and take care of them if that's your intention, your goal in the end. When you said patriarchal society, I don't know if I agree with all that. I think we live in a very masculinized society. I don't know, I agree with the idea that like men run the world. Women have more power than they ever have, especially in the West.
Yeah. What do you mean by masculinized society?
Like I said, back in the day, the man would just go to work and he would make enough to provide for everyone. It's not like that anymore. Now women have to go to work, hustle and bustle, also be providers. This oversaturation of all we do is work. That's very masculine. Grinding, hustling nonstop. It's almost draining, the amount of hustle and bustle that's within society now.
The way I grew up, it was with a single mom. So my dad was emotionally absent. In order to balance that, we all have the masculine and feminine energies within us. Growing up, I had to compensate for the fact that I didn't have the father figure. I was the father figure. And that's why in my life I show up so independent. That's why, not saying that women can't be independent, but that's a more masculine energy feature, not like only men can do this.
Yeah.
But from an energetic standpoint. So that's why I show up very independent, thinking and act behind what I do in my entrepreneurship journey, slowly getting to a point where it's okay for me to be feminine. And if anything, it's important for me to be feminine. And in a healthy relationship, that's what the man does. It balances the other out.
The single parent households definitely
Yeah.
have caused a lot of problems that we have.
That's unfortunate, like half of the society.
Mm-hmm.
Or if they are together, a lot of the times they're not happy.
You had to balance out that energy for yourself because
Yeah.
you didn't have it provided to you. It's much more beneficial and much more feasible for a woman to balance out that energy and become more masculine and be okay being alone than it is for a guy to embody more feminine energy and balance it out within themselves.
No, I agree.
Like, it's much harder for a man to embrace like feminine qualities and be in more of a homeostasis. We need a woman more than a woman needs a man spiritually.
And that's why traditionally the guy does the chasing.
Yeah.
Okay. Next topic, OnlyFans/porn.
But okay, like what do you want me to...
What is your opinion on it?
Porn is bad. It's terrible for men,
and
especially
women,
yeah, women too.
and
I
non-binaries,
just
and anyone.
I don't think women watch it like
I
the way
used
that
to.
men do. And
Sorry,
I don't think it has the impact that it has the same way that it has on men. I think it's part of why dating's become really messed up,
Oh
and like
yeah,
men are more afraid to approach, and
yeah,
men have become less driven to find relationships.
because they're getting that connection, quote unquote.
They're not getting that connection. They're just like
They're role playing
it,
what
it,
they
it
that dopamine.
it's 1,000 times easier for an effect that's maybe like half as powerful as like actually being with a woman. The work to reward ratio is so much higher because it takes zero work
Yeah,
to watch porn. If I were a hot woman in today's world, it would be hard to not do that. If you can be raking in 6 figures a month to do nothing and build generational wealth for like you and your family and your future family,
yeah.
look, it's hard to turn that down. I don't think it's good for a person's soul.
Okay,
Or
what if it was like your significant other?
I
Your
no. We all judge, right?
no, yeah,
And of course I can judge, but how much can I judge if I am questioned if I do the same thing?
right. I end up judging people. I mean, we all do, so it's not like I'm exposing
Yeah.
myself. But when I judge people, a lot of times I take a step back and just like, who am I to judge? Because imagine if like you were in their situation, you would
Hmm.
act in a similar manner as them, with maybe like how they perceive the world, or how they were brought up, or the circumstances they have. So you can't judge someone exactly for what they do, because if you were in that situation, you'd likely do the same thing or similar thing. I've thought about it. I used to have a fitness account. I don't so much get these DMs anymore because I've been a little bit more modest
No.
on my Instagram. But I used to get DMs of guys almost like fetishizing like gym girls, like asking for like pictures, or like asking me to like mail them like my object.
No, and that's especially what
And like
makes it harder.
there's a market, and I literally thought about it because I know there's a lot of girls out there who are just like, I don't even post like nude, like it's just like
Yeah.
bikini, like they just want someone to talk to. I obviously ended up not doing it. Just kidding, like can you imagine? This is actually a
OF
plug.
promotion.
This is actually a plug. No, JK. Don't try to look. Don't try to look for that. People are romanticizing it and
Mhm.
glamorizing it and making it seem like fast money and like so easy, when there are so many drawbacks that people don't really talk about. I'm not one to judge, like, make your bag, do your thing, live your life. But I think we need to bring more awareness to the fact that that follows you for the rest of your life. It's on the internet forever. Even if you delete it, the pictures are still there. Someone has it saved. And I think it's been made out to be this like glamorizing thing. I wouldn't want my significant other to do it or be subscribed to people who do it. And in return, I would respect my significant other and not put myself out there as well. Hot take, I should only be lusting over my significant other and they should do the same to me. Everyone's boundaries are different, but I think that in today's world, that is such like a shocking hot take to have.
Yeah.
I don't want to say shocking, but it's become more normalized to not do that, which I feel like it should be the opposite. If anything, it should be normalized to have loyalty and eyes only for one person rather than the other way around.
Yeah.
I'm not saying anyone's right or wrong, but I feel like ideally that's what the normal quote unquote should be.
I believe in loyalty being with one person. I think you're always going to lust for other people. And
Really? You think
what
so? Because
but what makes it the loyalty more valuable is that you do lust and you still reject that and you still decide to commit to that one person regardless of how you feel,
yeah.
because you love and care about them. I feel like the way that the world's moving, there's less
Really?
repercussions than there's ever been, and that's what makes it even harder
Maybe
to stay
not
away from, because the repercussions aren't external like they used to be. It's
internal.
internal.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Like maybe not like for your employer.
Yeah.
You used to not be able to have like face tattoos. Now like you see people, like it's more normalized, and so it's more okay, I guess, in the employment from an employer perspective. So maybe not from an employer, maybe not from a college perspective. Like for over time, maybe like 10 years down the line, it's gonna be not as big of a deal in like the societal world, less judgment. But it, like you said, it's internal.
Yeah.
That's something that will catch up to you, something that changes how you see yourself. So yeah, I agree.
The repercussions are less visible. They're more spiritual and emotional. I don't doubt that there are people that can do it and be fine and not face like the consequences the same way others can, but I feel like everything you do has some kind of impact on who you are, how you feel inside, and the person that you become. So everything has consequence, different for every person, different for every scenario. But
That's true. Okay. I think it's time to wrap up today's video. Thank you all for listening. Please let us know if you disagree and why, your thoughts on these topics. in the comments below. And I will also leave Austin's channel in the description. Any final thoughts?
Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoy this. Something new. First collaboration. I mean, I've had my friends in some videos, but not another person that's creator making videos. If you enjoyed the conversation, Ria's link in the bio. Go check her out and see you in the next one.
And subscribe and hit the notification bell.
What is up, guys? This is Ria Patag here. Today, everything's really messed up.
Okay, we're just gonna crop that part out.
What, you think you could hear that? You can't hear that on my mic.
Okay. Anyway,
maybe you can.
it's gonna fall.
It's not gonna fall. It's not gonna fall.
Yeah, but you can see it move.
So what if it moves? Like a little flow in the shot.
Hello, everyone.
Save. Get a rock.
No.